An energetic cleansing meditation. This immersion is for the season of Chiron, Virgo season, the inner healer of reality. During this energetic sweeping, we will be cleansing the wounds of our reality, the energy body, and more. Save your spot. The next live meditation is on Sunday, September 4th, 2022 at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Save your spot at club.tanyad.tv/energetic
Inshallah and Ashe. It looks all dark in here. But are you feeling the innovation of creativity? Have the sky gods opened up the universe for you to receive something? It's in that pause of peace, that inhale and that exhale, that breath of fresh air. Your heartstrings may be innovating or opening up to a possibility of balancing these threads of your own musical channel, your own musical chord, orchestra. So who's in charge? The energetic heart, the center of our personal streams, all things considered. The star, the brightest shining light that we all are, is receiving these main stage ingredients from the universe. The moment is like now for our wishes to be shared in the light of a heartfelt connection, wishing to open up a treasure box possibly. So it's time to return to a space of childlike wonder, staring up at the clouds, seeing the star that we are, celebrating the life that we've actually created, and cherishing ourselves from the inside to the outside, and exploring our day with childlike wonder and see what sparks light up throughout the day. So with that, welcome to Wednesday, the Wisdom of Wednesday, the Daily Snippet. I am your host. I am a practicing holistic shaman and medium, an otherworldly life coach, and a subtle energetic surgeon, but I do go by the term holistic Sha medium. And my intention is to utilize the power of the indigenous technologies, the elemental realms, our original divine blueprint to navigate our soul's harmonic through these elemental realms into the imaginal through the gateway of the shamanic portal, the cosmos, the subtle energies, and really so much more, with offerings, prescriptions, and ritual to add to your main stage ingredient, to the juice, the sauce of your personal container, your personal medicine, your prime directive, just assisting you in discovering your inner genius, your own authentic personal medicine, the star that I believe we all are, reintroducing you to that magical essence, the being that resides within you, so that your light, your starlight, shines even brighter. My name is Tanya D, and welcome to my virtual medicine room. So our throat center is online today. This is all about spiritual truths, our authentic voice, how we self-express, or our self-expression. It's our thyroid, minerals, metals, blues, the seed sound of hum. And we are above the heart line, meaning above the heart center. So the frequency of attracting and magnetizing are attractions, things being pulled towards us and not repelling. So this is like this magnetic attraction, electricity. So if possible, stream anything and everything that may create a response or a fight. Just stream it away. Just say, not today. So we're recharging our starlight, and we are magnetizing where our chalice feels it belongs. Like, do I belong on a mountaintop sitting watching a sunset? What's the feeling the heart feels? So when the heart feels it, belongs in that time and space, it then is able to open up to receive it through love as the main stage ingredient from that pathway. And if our heart shuts down, it knows that is not the pathway that we belong going on. Or, the highway, whatever, the pathway, the walking path. But the heart should feel creative, excited, passionate, and the pathway of innovation, creativity is just channeling through. It's in that breath and that pause. So there's no need to be skeptical and really get out of the box, get out of our head, and allow our imagination to soar and hold the frequency and the feeling of what you wish for in your future. Hold and elevate your star light. It's not just seeing or the visualizing. More importantly, it's the feeling that you feel. What's it going to take to feel like, or what's it going to feel like to live in a cabin next to a river in the lush fullness of a mountain? And like really take that inhale and the exhale and pause for a moment in that feeling, that expression, like what I just use that as an example. What's that going to feel like inside of you? And if you haven't subscribed as of yet to my YouTube channel, Authentically Heartfelt, please do. Tanya D. And again, a big shout out to all my new subscribers. This is great. I'm getting some momentum and blessings and gratitude. It's all due to you. But my show is growing and expanding. So go ahead and hit the bell button so you too are notified. And a comment or a share does get you a message for your day to get you on your way, or at least for the weekend, right? Just echoing out the algorithm to other like-minded musers out in the galactic universe, on the multiverse, who may also muse about insights of the other world, the world of spirit, source, beings that are otherworldly or elemental, and so much more. You can also find me on other social platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and of course my Musing with Tanya D podcast. A new podcast went out on Monday. But if your soul truly wishes to dive on deeper into the realms of the other world, head on over to my Musing Corridor. This is my digital library in the sky. It's a venue where you have some amazing options to assist you, to guide you, including a private sacred circle, a community to utilize as well. I really am your shamanic otherworldly assistant. You truly are your own healer, but sometimes we do need that otherworldly perspective, seeing through different eyes, if you will. And also, the meditation portal is open for those of you that would love to join. It's coming up on September 4th, 10 a.m. Mountain. This one is dedicated to the season of Virgo, Metatron, and some planetary actions that are happening. And also the art of cowrie shell divinations. This really is an indigenous art. The movement of the shells and the objects to really meet with your otherworldly congress or your parliament, the ancestors, the keepers of the earth, the water, the keepers of the wild, the realm of spirit, angels, keepers of the rituals and the prescriptions, the mountain. Rituals are then performed to address the symptoms, the forces of adversity. That's what's prescribed in order to shift what's in the way, blocking you from forces of adversity or discourse, your inner genius, your purpose. And again, my latest podcast is out, so be sure to tune in and listen. Take a selfie and tag me, Musing with Tanya D. And the messages, those messages are in our bones, and we are in the season of mineral or metal. And also the waitlist is open for A Witcher's Way to Manifest. So if it's time for you to monetize your medicine and manifest, join the waitlist for round 2. This is setting energetic foundations, cleansing of our spheres. Those are really the first things to address, to get rid of whatever's in the way of what it is you want to manifest through our energetic centers, boundaries, and all these wonderful otherworldly insights that maybe give you a different perspective of how you're seeing the world. The link is in the show notes. So your options to choose from are the cute little monkey there, a tiger, or a raven. That comes later with the messages. But on the elemental highway, we've got a yang water tiger of a day. Looky here, right? It's the same as our year. So yang water is growing. It's becoming prosperous in the month of the monkey. So we have like a rocky mountain, a forest, and a larger than imaginative lake or an ocean. And the yang earth gives our day direction. It is considered hollowed earth. We do need the warmth of a candle, nice warm fire, yin fire, something to warm up our day, possibly a candle ceremony, a red candle. That's what I'd be bringing in. Fire, and fire is hidden in the tiger. That's actually the birthing phase in the Chinese elementals of fire, the birth of fire. The month god or the talent is charismatic. So that's the neighboring element that's coming into our careers or our local areas. It's got a high velocity reach, where the year energy is coming in from our lineage, our ancestors, and this, it reaches is global. It's the entire globe. It's the whole world. But today that is a friend. So this is like a friend in need is a friend indeed. So the possibility that we meet a charismatic new friend, that's on the highway. So being that it's a creative influx of a day, innovating, insight, charismatic, that's kind of the frequency there. But fire, we do need fire, elemental fire. I would get a red candle and light it, which I generally have burning 24/7. But that would be the elemental I would ground into. Spirit in the physical fire, not so much the other world fire. Fire has two I would call them atmospheres or hemispheres actually, to kind of play with. So, what did you choose? The monkey, the tiger, or the raven? Pretty saucy there. But the messages today are going to be coming in from the seers. I went with the seers today. So, if you chose the tiger, woo, you get the 10 of swords, which is pretty curious all in all. The 10 of swords. So the swords are our mind, it's mental clarity, it's communication, mineral, air, metal, slicing, swords, refinement. It's kind of, it's the energy of our monkey. I should have went with the monkey, but we'll get to that. But the 10 of swords, this is a placeholder of trusting and loving. So we must love and trust, or trust and love first. And the goddess of the night, the moon, is in the season of Taurus. So this is manifesting our emotional threads and trusting what we feel. And if the feeling isn't one we love, literally throw it back into the streams and catch a new feeling, a new frequency, a new vibration. And also, being that it is manifestation, it's otherworldly. So this may be resisting the inevitable, not wanting to let go of negative emotions, feeling like you possibly hit a rock bottom, a narrative maybe rooted in lack or helplessness or a devastating loss, but also recovery. The magic is always on the other side. So the 10 of swords comes to us in times of blinding truth, when the delusion is lifted. Sometimes the truth is painful because it indicates possibly backstabbing or personal loss even. So this message can kind of mark an abrupt end to a current path, maybe a jarring resolution in the form of a broken relationship, a blocked dream, a fractured partnership, or even a discontinued career path. Well, these endings often feel severe in the moment when we're in them, but the most potent seeds of hope are always planted in their space, in their place. They kind of stream in first, by the way. And just remember that our wounds really teach us about our greatest strengths. They illuminate our innate abilities to heal. This is kind of like our dark night of the soul. It's going to be met with a beautiful dawn or a horizon, and it's filled with more light than we've possibly ever experienced. So really remain open to love and joy as the process is ending. This process is ending, and look at the sunlight that awaits. Watching the sun just peek over that horizon, that's the highest task really of a bruised heart, right? And just know that we are healing every day. And I've had some people that are doing some breakups to get to the breakthrough of the magic of the other side. So that's a blessing. Sometimes we don't see it that way when we're in it, but it's true. Okay, who chose the monkey? Oh, gods, here we have it. The 3 of swords. So this is protecting our heartfelt beliefs, the 3, the thoughts and opinions of others. That's where the boundary line needs to be drawn. This is otherworldly as well. So this is not accepting the loss. It's having a need to heal, being maybe stuck in our grief or our sadness, the spinning of the wheels, maybe not seeing the part that we played in the loss or the breakup. Heartbroken. She's fallen to her knees. I don't know if you can see her cool tattoo on her arm. Super fun there. But she's screaming for the universe, out to the universe for a second chance. So separation really comes in a variety of forms, from the loss of a relationship or how we identify to this, like the dismantling of a belief, a purpose, or a goal. Separation from what we thought we had can really mark painful moments in our lives. So if you find yourself amidst these wavering realities and losing something that feels near and dear to your heart, just know that this too shall pass. This severing, most of the time, all the time, painful. It's kind of that necessary ingredient, that part of the process where our brightly lit future is going to arrive because of this experience in the moment. So kind of tie yourself to your light and prepare to spend some time nurturing your tender spirit and your soul. During these shadowy times, there's always opportunities to become stronger, resilient, yin energy, to give yourself time to heal. And our day today, now that I say that out loud, is very yang energy. So this is kind of in our outer world. Maybe be a watcher and just know that you will love, thrive, and find inspiration very soon again. And just allow your heart to remain open, tender, as well. So that's kind of the message there, to be open and to receive, maybe watch it from a different perspective. And our final message comes from the Raven. And you can't even really make this up. I'm just saying. It's the Knight of Swords. So it seems like we're spending an awful lot of time in our mind needing some clarity, mental clarity. But this is haste. It's streamlined decision making. It's intelligence. It's wit. It's determination. It's saving the day. Ambition, the pursuit of excellence, being assertive, success. So the Knight has one thing on his mind and one thing on his mind only, and that is running towards his success. He's determined, passionate, articulate, intelligent, and he has this intensity that's hard to grasp, but with grace and the speed of an athlete. I don't know if you can see the little lights sparkling off of his shoes. He can turn on a dime because he has no doubt his sound logic and his success. That's why he succeeds. So it's like, are you bringing your belief and your competitive assertiveness to your situation, adding that as a main stage ingredient? Or how determined are you to accomplish this, to charge ahead with your quick thinking, strategic decision making, and maybe striving for excellence every single day, like doing better? Like, what can you recalibrate, right? Every single day, in order to bring a little of his magic into your day-to-day life, your reality. As with all powerful energies, that's because they're intense, you possibly may run the risk of being overly forceful, maybe domineering. So be careful not to hurt others with your impatience to win. And if you're feeling scattered, distracted, blocked, maybe spending time organizing your thoughts and make sure that all of your energy is kind of hurtling in the same momentum, the same direction, and move quickly to assist others, help them. And as you do, your dreams expand. So I don't know if you noticed this, the 10 crows and the 10 of swords. I saw about 10 crows last Saturday morning, so I found that curious. And here we have a raven, which I saw raven Saturday afternoon when I went on a hike. So there's some messages there, so spectacular, I would say. So with the energy of today, the elemental realm, the messages of the cards, our throat center is online, our heart and our sacral. So I would affirm, I am streaming in the color of your choice, whether it's orange, green, or blue, like healing streams of green, emotional healing of orange, self-expression, spiritual truths of blue. And when you decide on your color, and that's streaming in, and then your imagination is open to this innovative future, a possible future that you are opening to that is so creative, magnetic, electrifying, reminds me of Greece, something so innovative and otherworldly, unimaginable. It feels so magical from the inside to the outside and vice versa, that it just radiates into your future, like keeping you glowing and feeling a future that you are. That's the one you're open to receive. So again, back to the cabin by the river in the mountains. Imagine what that feels like, the peaceful streams of nature, and hold that frequency. That's what's going to magnetize, whatever that is for you. I just used a cabin in a mountain as an example. But again, thanks for subscribing. And if you are new to my channel, explore the corridor of my many offerings. Some of them are gifts, and some of them are investments, soul investments, investing in yourself. Reach out, and I will, as always, see you on the other side. Make it a Wisdom of Wednesday. Ashe and blessings. Thanks for tuning in.